Yep, you saw me. There you go, guys. That's a fish. There you go, guys. That's unreal! Oh, this is such an awesome looking fish. Oh, yeah! Alright, guys, check that out. What's up, everyone? Welcome to 2019. Welcome to another Real Talk. And today we're going to talk about stuff that you can expect to see in the 2019 year. If you're new to the channel, I usually do these videos to start the year to try to give you guys an idea of what to expect in the coming year. I decided to do this one as a Real Talk because the Real Talk series seems to be more fitting to these types of videos where I just try to get in depth and explain something. If you guys want to see my other Real Talk episodes, there's going to be a link somewhere up here. And I am trying to get this channel to grow to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help to do that. I bet we can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark by the end of the month. But like I said, I need your help to do that. So if you could please hit the subscribe button down there, the notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. Obviously, you'll get to see all the great content that I'm going to explain in this video that's going to come in the year. But also, when you subscribe, if your account setting is on public and I can read your name, I'll give you a shout out in my weekend video. Speaking of shout outs, I actually wanted to start this video giving a couple very special shout outs. So I've got the most awesome community. I couldn't ask for a better community here on YouTube, and there's a couple of guys I want to give some specific shout outs to in this video. Guys that have been longtime supporters of the channel, guys that have been active not only on YouTube but also on Instagram and also on Facebook. You know, just guys that I've come to consider friends, not just viewers, but guys that I've come to consider friends. And these are guys like Larry Baker and Dom Morgan and Stuck Norris and NorCal Nate. You know, these are some of my early subscribers. You know, those are guys I just wanted to give a special shout out to. Thank you guys so much for being supporters of this channel as long as you guys have, and for continuing to support the channel. And then also some more recent community members, some guys that subscribed back when I hit 500 subscribers and I started the train of giveaways and getting more subscribers and people getting more active in the comments. You know, some guys like Some Call Miller and Fred the Gamer Schrader and Nacho Man 81 and Spiralash 9147, a bunch of guys that have just been really awesome in the comments, really active on the channel, and it's something I really appreciate so much. So I want to give you guys a special shout out in this video too. I also got to give a special shout out to my YouTube family, my Oregon Googans, as we've come to call ourselves, that being PK, that being Northwest Fishing, PDX Fishing, and Boneyard Bassing. You know, just these guys are the ones that I've collaborated with the most, the guys that I want to collaborate with the most, and we're teaming up. We're trying to surround Oregon with fishing love, fishing knowledge, and trying to bring as good a content to you, the viewers, as we can. And so thank you guys, thank you, my Oregon Googans, for a great year in 2018, and here's hoping to an even better year in 2019. A bunch of us are going to be hitting that coveted 1,000 subscriber mark. But the biggest thank you, the biggest shout out goes to my actual family, who I clearly can't do this without. You know, my wife, my biggest supporter. Also to Christian, who you guys see in my videos all the time. You know, these are some people that are friends close enough that I consider them to be brothers. Christian, Jesse, and Walker for putting together the computer I have, and also to help keep it running so I can keep editing these videos. I really couldn't keep this channel, you know, running the way it can without the support of these guys. So thank you guys so much for your help you've given this channel also in 2018. You know, looking back on 2018 with the stuff that I was able to do on this channel, I'm torn because obviously this channel saw the biggest growth and the most success it's ever seen. Well, I mean, you know, year two, the most successful year it's had. I mean, it reached, by the end of the year, it reached 830 subscribers. I, you know, had real close to 100,000 total views, and those are milestones that have just blown me away. I thank you guys so much for enjoying the content and continuing to come back and enjoy more content. I just wasn't able to do a lot of the things I wanted, and I'm not going to say it's circumstantial anymore. I'm just going to say it's just the way the cookie crumbled. It's the way things played out in my life, and I'm really hoping that things are going to be better in this coming year. Now we're finally into it, is what you can expect for 2019. The first thing I will say, and this is something that it really does feel like a load off my chest to say, I know I said this at the start of last year, but I am completely going to stop making fitness content, and it's not because I don't want to. I do want to. I'm not a superstitious man, but every time this year I've made a video that focused on fitness content, something happened to get in the way, some sort of injury, some sort of illness, and it would just completely blindside me and derail me and set me back. You know, it was literally a feeling like I was doing 2 steps forward, 3 steps back every time I made a fitness video. So I'm not going to make any more fitness videos whatsoever. This channel will be strictly a fishing channel. You know, obviously still going to vlog stuff with the family and vlog fishing stuff, but it's going to be a fishing channel from here on out. I know that's going to upset some of my subscribers, it's going to upset some of my viewers, but it's really what I feel like is right in my heart. It's right with me to stop making that type of content because, I mean, I've got to make fitness about me. You guys are going to see changes, you guys are going to see stuff happen, and, I mean, if you want to know those things, please feel free to send me a DM, send me an email, anything to ask for tips, ask for advice. That I'm completely fine with, but I'm going to stop making fitness videos, period. You know, like this last time, I was going to make a fitness video because I didn't really have anything recorded for this week yet, and I've been taking advantage of the time I have off from work and trying to get stuff done around the house, and we actually tried rearranging the house. Clearly, you can see that failed because the way I was going to arrange this room is back to how it was, but, I mean, my body just got absolutely destroyed from that, and it was because it was an entire day of moving around furniture, and I haven't done anything like that in a really long time. It's been years. Yeah, that's big change. Number 1 is fitness content is done, gone for, bye. That's also going to lead into something I'm going to talk about later on in this video. And also, like I said, if you guys have watched these types of videos I do at the start of the year, I tell you that I don't so much make New Year's resolutions as much as I make goals. I set milestones for myself and set accomplishments that I want to achieve for the year. Sadly, I didn't do really any of the goals that I wanted to for this year that I set, or for last year that I set at the start of the year. Obviously, I said I wanted to catch a steelhead. I really only had the opportunity to do that over the last couple months, and it's really one of those things where I fish the areas where the steelhead are, and they're just not biting my lures. They're not biting my eggs. They're not biting my spinners. They're not biting my spoons. They're just, you know, you see fish activity, but like there'd be elbow to elbow all the way down the bank, and one guy would catch a fish the entire day. And obviously I wasn't that guy. But I'm going into this year a lot more equipped because I have a wealth of knowledge from buddy Jared that I've been talking with a lot, and he's going to take me steelhead fishing more than I ask for. So the chances of catching a steelhead this year are going to be higher than it was last year. And I got to tell you guys, you have no idea how much this gets in my head that I haven't caught a steelhead yet. I'm 34 years old. I've been an Oregon fisherman my entire life, and I've never caught a steelhead. It's like one of 2 fish you have to be able to catch if you live in Oregon: salmon and steelhead. We're a salmon and steelhead state. I'm known as the TroutHammer. Steelhead are a trout. They're just a trout that made it to the ocean, decided they want to be a salmon, and then come back and live a salmon-like lifestyle. But I haven't caught one yet. So that's obviously goal number 1. Goal number 2 is a little bit loftier of a goal, and that is to get a kayak. I want the opportunity to fish areas that I can't fish from the bank. I am primarily a bank fisherman, and that's one of the things I center my content around, is being able to catch fish from the bank, because most of the fishermen out there are actually bank bangers like you and I, and they don't all have boats, they don't all have kayaks, they don't have access to areas of the water that you can't fish from the bank. So I try to teach as much as I can from the bank, but I do want to get a kayak because that will open opportunities for me to film different types of content and fish new areas. Kind of goes along with what I was talking about fitness content. I was getting rid of this so I don't flip a kayak when I try to set the hook on a fish. Anyone who's met me, you know what I'm talking about. I'm a gorilla. Something else I want to do this year is I want to be able to travel more. I want to actually, I'm trying to work it into my budget to where I'm going to have more money for travel so I can do things like more shell fishing, more surf fishing, more sturgeon fishing, more salmon and steelhead fishing, because a lot of the fishing opportunities I have in my immediate area, which is where I spent pretty much the entirety of 2018, was in my immediate area. They're only good for a certain number of months out of the year. So during those months where the opportunities in my immediate area aren't there and I have to go elsewhere, I have to go to the mountains, I have to go to the coast, I have to go to the bigger rivers up north, those are the times I'm going to save that money so I can go there, film some content, catch some fish when otherwise I wouldn't. Another big change that's going to come in 2019 is higher quality content. Now, what does that entail? That entails me getting a second camera. I actually have a camera that my parents are going to let me use for the vlogging style cameras, or for the vlogging style shots, but also something I could set up to have secondary shots while I'm filming, and that also means I'm going to get editing software. So Patreon has been a huge boost to this channel, and it helped me do a video where I got to go to the coast and do some surf fishing when, you know, I couldn't afford it at the time, so I used the Patreon money for it. But I do have some things set aside that I actually have planned to sell now, and I'm going to use that money to get some editing software. So the quality of the videos on the editing side is going to be a lot higher. I can change the levels, I can change the lighting, I can layer the video, I can add more tags and add more links and things like that. So that's something I'm really looking forward to, is increasing the quality of the content on this channel. So the other growth I expect to see in 2019 is, you know, obviously I'm going to hit 1,000 subscribers sometime soon, and I thank you guys for that, because like I keep saying, I can't do that without you guys. So I know we're going to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark by, you know, probably a couple months. I bet we can hit by the end of this month at the pace this channel is growing. Big picture, my goal is to hopefully be at a couple thousand subscribers by the end of the year. I really think that's possible. Now, here is the biggest surprise, and here is the biggest change going into 2019. I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to do this, but I'm giving you guys this video now because mostly this video is for my current subscribers. It's awesome if I gain new subscribers from this video, guys that are curious as to what's going to appear on this fishing channel, and you guys want to subscribe to see that stuff when it happens. But this is something, you know, primarily for the longtime subscribers and even the more recent subscribers that I've had. Is I've been thinking this over for a couple of months now, and I've decided to actually do it, and that is changing the name of the channel. And that's what I was talking about with the whole losing fitness content is going to lead to the change in channel name. When I originally started this channel, I had the plan of integrating a combination of fishing and fitness in the channel from the beginning, which is why the name Pecs to Pisces was made. Pecs obviously being the fitness side, Pisces being the fish side. With the Pec side being eliminated, there's no need for that, so the channel name is going to have to change. It's not going to be a big surprise what the name of the channel is going to change to. It's going to change to TroutHammer. It's officially going to be TroutHammer. When I first started the channel, I didn't know if I wanted to make that name, but right now, that's the name that everyone recognizes. When I get asked when I go to sporting goods stores, when I get asked when I'm out fishing, they don't ask if I'm Pecs to Pisces, they ask if I'm the TroutHammer. So channel name is going to change to TroutHammer. Now, I haven't decided exactly when I'm going to do it. I'm gonna sort of transition into it, but I mean, it's one of the things, when you search TroutHammer on YouTube, you find my videos faster than you do if you search for Pecs to Pisces. And don't worry, all my older videos are going to still be easy to find. Well, obviously they're going to be on my channel, but they're going to be easy to find because every single video I've made on this channel, I put TroutHammer in the tag. So when you search for TroutHammer on YouTube, you'll still find those videos, even though they won't have the Pecs to Pisces name attached to them. I might make that change sometime around the end of the month, but I'm letting you guys know early so you guys aren't shocked when you go to see a video uploaded from me and it doesn't have Pecs to Pisces as a name. It has TroutHammer, so now you guys are going to know. You know, like I said, it's a pretty big transition. I'm going to ease into that transition. It's a big thing, changing your name. But now I turn it over to you, my viewers. I want to know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I want to know what you guys would like to see in 2019. I don't want this to just be me talking, me saying what I'm going to do. I want to know what you guys expect in 2019 because, like I've said before, I consider you guys my boss, and if I'm not making the content that satisfies you, that reflects poorly upon my performance, so I need to improve. So yeah, like I said, lots of big changes coming in this year. Obviously, channel name changing, higher quality content, more traveling, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit that like button. I'm trying to get this channel to grow to 1,000 subscribers and a lot more by the end of the year, but I need your help to do that. So if you could please hit the subscribe button down there, then notify bell up there, so you're going to be the first to see all the great content that's going to come from this channel. And again, if you guys want to help this channel get to that point I want it to get to, there's a link down to Patreon down below, completely up to you. My reward tiers are low, but there's going to be more rewards coming in 2019 also, because seriously, even $1 goes a long way for this channel. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, tips up, tight lines, and have fun fishing.